Hey there! So in my previous video, I showed you how we build email marketing funnels for 6 and 7 figure e-learning businesses. So businesses that sell coaching, consulting, courses, memberships, masterminds, webinars, workshops, and so on. But in this video, I'm going to show you how we build email marketing funnels for 7 and 8 figure ecom brands, ecom stores. So this is the funnel that we build for ecom brands, and it's similar to the funnel that we build for e-learning businesses. However, it's not the same. It has some key differences, right? So the same requirement that we need for e-learning businesses in order for us to create profitable results every single month for them applies here. We need at least 20,000 people in client's audience so that we can monetize that audience. However, since it's ecom stores, it's not always the situation that they have so many followers and subscribers. A lot of ecom stores depend on Google traffic, which is not directly measured in audience in terms of followers, subscribers, and so on, but it's traffic from SEO and Google ads or even meta ads that takes them to the website, or direct search, of course, that takes people to the website, which gives us enough meat, let's call it that way, or enough people that we can suck in inside our funnel, right? Or, of course, if they already have an email list, that would be preferable and the best. Most likely, chances are, that the e-com store will have a big email list, because if they have tons of people buying from them, then they leave email addresses on checkout pages, right? So in this case, we will not use landing pages and thank you pages. We use pop-ups. What is a pop-up? For example, when you land on a site and you're scrolling through the site for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and a pop-up window just appears on the site and it asks you to use something. For example, they can offer you free shipping or discounts, coupons, gift cards, giveaways. I don't know, maybe spin the wheel prizes. You can download their catalog or fill out a quiz and find out what's the best product that they have to offer for you. And you're basically opting in for this to enter the whole email list or the newsletter list. This is the thing we do here. So these are not kind of lead magnets. I mean, they are, but they're more like incentives. And not on a landing page, they're located on a pop-up. So that's the difference. And after somebody opts in, they're not taken to a thank you page specifically. Just another pop-up appears and it's the thank you pop-up. So it can be on the same pop-up, just different letters and different message on the pop-up itself. So here we thank them, we tell them what can they expect, and we can also say to them that they can check their spam folder just in case our email ended up in spam. So then after this, and also we don't try to upsell them here as we do, for example, here in the e-learning business model or funnel. We try to upsell them here immediately to get some instant results. But here in ecom stores, no, it doesn't work that way. They basically, like, most likely they opted in for like a 10% discount code or something similar to that. That's the industry standard. And we will try to sell them here inside the welcome flow, right? Please note, it doesn't have to be like, let's say you use a discount. It doesn't have to be a relative number in percentage, 10% or 15%. It can be 10% on the first order, 10% on your next order, but it can also be an absolute number. Hey, here's, $20 off your next offer or your next purchase. And, that coupon can only be applicable to purchases that are above $200, right? Because otherwise somebody would buy something for $20 and get it for free. That doesn't make, that wouldn't make sense. So after they become an email subscriber, they go inside your Klaviyo account. Here we don't use ActiveCampaign, we use Klaviyo because Klaviyo is the best email marketing tool for ecom brands. They are added to our subscriber list and they're added, they enter a specific segment based on what did they opt in for, or maybe if they opted in for a newsletter right from the beginning, or if they just bought something and then they enter the list. So then they receive this segment, and then this is a trigger for welcome flow. This starts the whole welcome flow. So the main difference between this welcome flow and this welcome flow here for e-learning businesses right here, it's the duration. This one lasts for 4 to 6 emails. That's like the sweet spot. Maybe 5 emails would be the sweet spot in my opinion. And the main goal for this welcome flow right here is to make them use the incentive that they opted in for. So let's say, as I said here, let's say they opted in for a 10% discount coupon, right? And they can use it in the next week or so. In the welcome email, we just deliver the incentive, tell them how they can use it, and we welcome them and thank them for entering our email list and for opting in. And if they don't buy, on the day number 2, we send the second email. So, since an ecom store most likely has tons of products, hundreds if not thousands of different products, we cannot promote one product specifically because it doesn't make sense. However, we can promote our best sellers. That makes way more sense. And here we nurture them and so on. If they still don't buy, on the day number 3, they receive the third email, which is more about the brand story or unique selling points of the ecom brand and so on. And let's say, for example, hypothetically here, that they do click and they land on your sales page, they go to your order page and they abandon the checkout page. Here they can receive just one email that says, hey, did you forget something? This is the email from the abandoned checkout flow or automation. However, it's only one email because we don't want to spam them, and we don't want to push the sale too early because they're still inside the welcome flow and it's only day number 3. Later on, when they start receiving campaigns, we can use the full potential of the whole abandoned checkout flow. So that's the approach we take. And they still didn't buy. Day number 5, here's some social proof and FAQ about us, maybe about shipping information, delivery, maybe about guarantee, maybe about testimonials from satisfied customers and so on. Here we still kind of build trust and we nurture them. And let's say potentially they buy on the day 7, so this is their 5th email. This is the incentive ending soon, and they basically buy, they purchase, they're added to the customer list. We add a specific segment for them that they're a customer, and based on what they bought, and then they receive this post-purchase email. So again, since they're inside the welcome flow, we don't want them to enter so many emails. I mean, we can, but if it's in the first 2 or 3 days, no, that would be hey, you just opted in for our list, and we'll try to upsell you and cross-sell you all the way and just squeeze every single dollar out of your pocket. Doesn't make sense, right? Eventually, or potentially just maybe here on the day 8 or day number 7. However, if you want to be sure that you won't just annoy people, then it's safer to do it here when they finish the welcome flow in peace and everything is fine, and then they start receiving some campaigns. That's cool, right? Here's just another example of day number 8. For example, hypothetically, they didn't buy here, then they would receive one more message from the founder. That's kind of cool and neat, and last chance to get or to use the incentive, right? Please have in mind and note that in this email, and this email here, in the PS section, we will always mention the incentive, that it ends up on us, on day number 7, day number 8, whatever the rule is, right? So, but the primary goal of these emails is not to make them think, wow, they're spamming me again to use the incentive. No, it's about best sellers, brand story, and social proof and FAQ. However, in the PS section, it's a reminder just to use the incentive, So it's soft selling. So this is the whole welcome flow. As I said, it lasts for a week or 8 days max. 5 emails, it might be the optimum, right? And after they finish it, then the same logic applies. They end the flow, they enter a newsletter list. We stay on top of their mind we send one newsletter per week to that audience to provide further value and everything. However, these campaigns here, some of them can be similar to campaigns for e-learning businesses, but some of them are different. these are the campaigns here for e-learning businesses. But for example, this is like a webinar. Ecom stores and ecom brands don't use webinars and masterclasses. It's mostly for e-learning businesses. However, they use something different. They maybe have like a free delivery week or free shipping month, October, whatever. So they can basically promote this option for a free delivery throughout the whole month, and we can create a campaign out of it. What we can also do is we can run some back in stock campaigns. For example, let's say our client ran out of stock with a specific, popular product, and then they know when is it coming back, and we can build some hype around it, and we know because it ran out of stock, like people bought everything, we know that people want it, and we can create special campaigns. As opposed to, businesses selling courses, well, basically when you're selling courses, you have an infinite stock because you're just selling access to the course because it's a digital product. But if it's a physical product, these campaigns for ecom brands tend to work pretty well. We can also do some AI product recommendation campaigns. For example, we can use some tools such as alvas.ai. So basically we can personalize messages because, ecom stores usually have hundreds, if not thousands of different products. And it's way different when you're promoting stuff for e-learning businesses who have a couple of courses. But if you have thousands of different products, it's hard to know which one can you promote, and especially in a personalized way. So that's why we use these advanced AI tools that can help us personalize our copy and choose the perfect, the best product that we can recommend out of all of the thousands of products. We can also use tools like this one, Smith OS. It's kind of similar to Alvas AI. It's a great tool as well. So these are some of the campaigns that we can do for ecom stores, but not for e-learning businesses. Same logic applies here as I explained in the previous video with abandoned checkout flows and post-purchase flows and abandoned cart flows as well. However, there are some differences with some other flows. Here, let me show you right here in my email marketing checklist that I showed you in the previous video as well. In the long-term cooperation, we can build, for example, stock expiration flows. Kind of similar to this campaign, but it's not the same. Stock expiration flow is, for example, when you're having let's say you're selling supplements, and you know that if somebody buys your supplement and they use it regularly on a daily basis, that they will run out of that supplement, let's say in 1 month. So we can create a special email marketing flow or an automation that will send them an email that triggers when they buy the supplement. And if they buy only one supplement, right, they can receive an email in maybe 27, 28 days from now that will remind them to renew, to reorder, to buy again because they're running out of their stock. So these are kind of really cool. Sorry, this is back in stock. I'm talking about this stock expiration flows. These are very cool flows because they basically make people buy again, right? So it's not only about getting more customers, it's about making each customer worth more, but without spamming them. It's by sending them relevant stuff. Please note, this depends on the shipping dates that you have, because it's not the same if somebody buys something and then it takes them, like 5 days to get the thing, then you would make it 35 days, right? Because the day one will be on their 5th day when they actually get the product that they bought. But this is just a great idea of what you can do. Also, browse abandonment and site abandonment flows are great for ecom stores, because somebody can go to a ecom store website and browse among tons of different products, and then we can send them we can build a flow that sends them a specific email campaign about them browsing. Hey, did you find what you need? Do you need any help? And so on and so on. So as I said, we can, in the long run, so after the whole funnel is built and we're running campaigns and newsletters regularly, we can also, as I said, like include loyalty programs. We can do some surveys and feedback, email campaigns about the products that they're using. We can test, for example, new pop-ups, we can test new incentives, we can improve the flows and so on. And yeah, that's mostly what we would do for ecom stores. All of these elements right here remain the same as I explained in my previous video about e-learning businesses, because we also do this for them as well. The only difference is in list segmentation, because in e-learning businesses you have one or just couple of main products, but with ecom you have hundreds, and as I said, if not thousands of different products. And it's not the same if they, for example, bought, let's say they bought once and they became a, here let me show you, a recent buyer. But let's say if you have a store and you sell electronics, bicycles, and personal care products. If they bought a bicycle, that doesn't mean that you will, since they're a recent buyer, that doesn't mean you will have to, that you can cross-sell them a, like a supplement or whatever. It's not complementary to each other, right? So here in list segmentation, we do tons of things in terms of product categories, what did they buy, and how, the whole logic behind it, right? So this is how we build e-commerce email marketing flows and funnels. As I said, similar to e-learning businesses, but yet there are some key differences. And when you use Klaviyo, you'll see like tons of possibilities. You can overcomplicate things, really. You can if you want to, but there's like no point. The logic is KISS, keep it simple, stupid, right? So this is the approach that we take. We build 3 to 5 key email marketing flows, and then later on we run newsletters and campaigns and list growth things, and we segment the list and we make sure emails don't end up in spam, and that's usually always more than good enough to make great results every single month. Also keep in mind for the pop-up, you can create this pop-up in a way that you tell them opt into our newsletter list and get, let's say, this free discount. Or you can just say use your free discount, take them through the welcome flow, and then later on you can start sending newsletters. That's like up to your personal preference. Anyways, I hope you found this video useful, and in the next video I'll show you how we build email marketing funnels for expertise-based businesses. Okay, talk soon. Bye.